Hi guys, so in today's video I'm going to be doing a drugstore cruelty-free makeup tutorial, and you guys have been requesting for me to do this for the past like 6 months, I think. Like, I've had so many requests to do this recently. I know that a lot of you guys only buy cruelty-free makeup, and I don't want there to be a bunch of drama on this video. Like, I don't want there to be loads of like hate and like drama and like controversy in the comments. I literally just want this to be a, you know, happy, positive place where I'm going to be showing you guys a bunch of drugstore makeup products that are all from cruelty-free brands. I really hope that one day all brands can become cruelty-free, and I know that the Body Shop are currently running a campaign. This isn't sponsored, but I just noticed the other day they're running a campaign where you can like sign a petition. I signed the online petition, and they're trying to get animal testing like ruled out of every country. Animal testing is banned in Europe, but I think in China it is still active. Hopefully one day all makeup brands and, you know, cosmetic brands and all that kind of stuff will be cruelty free. But in today's video I'm literally just going to be showing you this drugstore makeup tutorial, which is using all cruelty free brands. So hopefully this will help you out, and if you want to see some, you know, cruelty-free tutorials that have like high-end stuff, then my friend Emma from Emma's Rectangle did a whole like cruelty-free week. I will link her channel down below, or I'll put it in the cards somewhere. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get on to the makeup tutorial. Okay, so in the little package that I got from the Body Shop, they put these little bunny ears in it, so I thought I would wear them for this video just to keep my hair back, because I normally wear cat ears, but why not wear some glittery bunny ears? So at the moment the Body Shop have got like a campaign going on, which is all about, they're doing like a petition to ban animal testing. They very kindly sent me over a little package, but I do actually have enough to do like a full face of Body Shop, so I'm gonna save some of it, and if you guys would like to see like a testing Body Shop makeup video, then let me know. But I'm just gonna use today the primer, which is called the Insta Blur all-in-one primer, and I've seen quite a few YouTubers talk about this actually. I think it's supposed to be like a dupe for the Benefit Professional. Like, it's a really thick kind of silicone-y consistency. So it definitely made my skin feel very smooth, and it has mattified my face as well. So there we go, that is the primer. And then moving on to foundation, I know that a lot of people struggle to find decent cruelty-free drugstore foundations. I have a couple of suggestions for you guys. The first one is the Collection Lasting Perfection foundation. I do quite like this foundation, it's just a bit too dark for me, and Collection is a cruelty-free brand. I think this is $5.99, which is really, really affordable. I have the shade Porcelain, I think, but I feel like in the summer this might be okay. Another brand that actually makes a pretty decent cruelty-free foundation is New Look. New Look own brand makeup is cruelty-free as well, so is Primark. And yeah, this No Shine mattifying foundation, I actually pretty liked this. I actually liked this quite a lot, and this shade, which is also called Porcelain, is actually a really pale shade. So if you have super pale skin like me, then this New Look foundation is actually pretty decent, so give it a go. But I'm going to be mixing it today with the Milani 2-in-1 Conceal and Perfect foundation. This technically isn't drugstore because in the UK you can't get it in like Superdrug or Boots. You can get it on Beauty Bay, and I think it is £12. So it's kind of like drugstore price, like high-end drugstore, I guess. Like some foundations from like Revlon and stuff are around that sort of price point. But this foundation is also really good, but again it is too dark for me, so I'm just going to mix it with the New Look one. And the sponge I'm using is the Real Techniques blending sponge. But all of the brushes I use and everything, like, I'm going to be using Spectrum brushes, Real Techniques brushes, Makeup Revolution brushes. They are all cruelty free. I'm just going to add a tiny bit more. So it's a little bit too dark for me because I think I added a bit too much of the Milani one. So for concealer, I'm using my Collection Lasting Perfection, which is my favourite drugstore concealer. This is also cruelty free. Another good option if you don't like the Collection one is the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and also the Freedom Pro HD Concealer in white. I'm actually just going to add a bit of this now because I want this to be a little bit brighter under my eyes. So moving on to powder, I have a couple of options for you guys. If you're looking for a powder to just chuck in your makeup bag, Collection do a pressed powder, which is really pale. This is in the shade Ivory. I do quite like this powder. It does the job. I mean, it's not the best in the world, but it does the job. Also, the New Look one is pretty good, the pressed powder. But if you have really oily skin and you're looking for a loose powder, Natural Collection do one, which is a brand that you can get in Boots. The only issue is this is too dark for me. I'm not sure if you can see in the little pot. This is slightly too dark for me, which sucks. But definitely give those options a go if you want to, you know, give a powder a try. The powder I'm actually going to use today technically isn't drugstore, but for the amount of product that you get, it works out just as cheap as buying a drugstore powder. So this is the RCMA No Colour powder. I put it in this little old NYC like powder container just because this packaging is so annoying. But like, you guys, look how much you get in here. I have put some in here and I've been using it loads, and I've only had to top this up once so far, and I still have like so much product left. On Beauty Bay, I think this is £12. At one point they did raise the price slightly, but you get so much product in here that is so worth the money, and this doesn't flash back. Oh, I also know that Soap & Glory have their One Heck of a Blot powder, which is supposed to be really good. I know that Sophie Foster really likes it, but I personally haven't tried it yet, so I want to give that one a go. It's a pressed powder, but it's supposed to be really good. Okay, so I'm just using this Spectrum A01 brush, and I'm just gonna like powder the rest of my face. Okay, so moving on to eyebrows, my favourite brow brush is the Spectrum A14 brush. Love this stuff, and my two favourite brow products are actually already cruelty free, so there was no need for me to go out and, you know, find anything new. These are the Freedom Dip Brow Eyebrow Pomade in the shade Taupe and the Duo Brow Powder in the shade Ash Brown. I use the Duo Brow Powder on a more daily basis just because it's a bit quicker to use, but I absolutely love the pomade. You guys know this is my second one that I've been through. It's a really good colour, it's waterproof, it lasts all day, so if you haven't already checked out this eyebrow pomade, they have a bunch of different colours and it's really, really good. So that is that one, but today, just for, you know, something a bit different, I'm going to use the Duo Brow Powder. I also find using a brow powder is a little bit easier to get a kind of fade at the front of your brow, because it kind of blends a lot easier. Okay, so moving on to contour and highlight, there is a bunch of products that I can recommend to you guys. Obviously you know that my favourite contour powder is the Freedom Contour Pan in 03. I also really like 04. The Sleek contour palettes, this is the little contour kit which comes with the highlighter and the bronzer. They also have one that's got like a bronzer, blush and highlight, which is basically the same. And then a bronzer that I'm going to test out today, which is brand new, is the Body Shop Honey Bronzer in the shade 01. And this looks really pale, so I'm quite excited to try this because I've heard a lot of good things about it. I'm just going to contour first using my Freedom Contour Pan. What I like about this is it's like very, very pale, so it just gives like a nice shadow. Okay, so I'm then going in with the Body Shop Honey Bronzer just to kind of warm up my face a bit. This looks very, very light. I am sold on that bronzer. That is so nice. It's so like light and blendable and doesn't make me look like a tangerine. Look how pale it is. I'm so happy with that. Okay, so I don't normally wear blush, but I thought in this video I would. I've got a couple of options. I have the Natural Collection blush in the shade Peach Melba. I have the 17 blush in China Pink. And I also have the Soap & Glory Made You blush in Rosy Chic, which I absolutely love this colour. Like, if I do wear a blush, it's normally this one. I'm just going to use a bit of the Natural Collection one. I mean, I very rarely wear blush, but I thought today I would give it a go. Okay, then for highlighter, you have so many options. So many of my favourite highlighters are cruelty free already. The Colourpop highlighters are really, really great. I might actually use this in today's video because I rarely use Colourpop highlighters in my videos, but I love Colourpop so much as a brand. They are cruelty free, obviously. The New Look highlighter is incredible. This is in light pink. I think it's now called like Pink Pearl or something. The Sleek Solstice palette, absolutely amazing highlighter palette. Makeup Revolution Ultra Pro Glow, which is one of my current favourites. Lottie London Shimmer Squad, which is incredible. This one comes with 4 shades and it is just beautiful. Also the Primark one that I tested recently, again, this one is cruelty free. So you have a bunch of really, really affordable like cruelty free highlighters, which is great. And the brush I'm going to use is this one from the Body Shop. This is called N83E. Obviously Colourpop highlighters are cream highlighters, but they actually go on like pretty nicely over the top of powder. I'm actually just going to use my finger. I feel like it will be easier. And this Colourpop highlighter is in the shade Stole the Show. And if you're wondering where I get these from, Colourpop do ship to the UK, so whenever they have deals on like international shipping, I will do an order. And even though sometimes you get charged customs, I honestly think it is worth it. I think I got charged like £15 customs, but because the delivery was free, I wasn't too mad at it. I just thought I would just show you something new, but if you do want something that you can get in like Superdrug or Boots, then all of the ones I just mentioned are amazing. Okay, so moving on to eyeshadow. For my eyeshadow, there is a bunch of Makeup Revolution palettes that I absolutely love, but I thought I would test some of the new amplified ones because you guys have been asking me to put them in a video on my channel. If you didn't know, I make videos over on their channel. I think I'm going to use this palette here, which is called Dynamic. I'm also going to use the palette in the shade Luxe. So I'm starting off with this colour here from the palette in Luxe. Okay, that was too much. These eyeshadows are very pigmented. So that is my transition shade. And then going in with this one from the palette called Dynamic. Pinky purple colour. I'm really good at describing colours, you guys. I'm just like blending everything out as I go. I'm also just running this along my lower lash line. This colour here. And I'm just going to pack that on the outer part and inner part of my eyelid, I think. And then blend. I'm going to take in this one. I feel like I've made a bit of a mess. How do I manage to make this so messy? I can't do eyeshadow today. I'm then going back to the Luxe palette and I'm going to take this colour. No, this colour. No, this colour. I'm going to take this colour here and just pack this on my lid. Ooh, hello. Oh my goodness, that is so pretty. And then I'm taking this colour here on my inner corners. Okay, so next moving on to eyeliner. I have two here. The first one is the Soap & Glow Super Cat Skinny. You guys know I love this. The second one is by NYX, and I know that some people are a bit iffy about NYX that are in the, you know, cruelty-free community because NYX are owned by L'Oreal, but I was doing some research and NYX, like the products that NYX sell themselves, all of NYX's products are not tested on animals. Like none of their actual products are tested on animals. But they are owned by L'Oreal, so some people don't like the association with them being owned by a company that is known for testing on animals. However, L'Oreal does say on their website that they don't test on animals, so I don't really know what is going on with that, but if you do buy NYX, then the NYX Epic Ink Liner is my favourite eyeliner of all time. But if you want to be 100% like cruelty free, you know, all that kind of stuff, then the Soap & Glow Super Cat Skinny is also amazing and I love this too. So I'm just gonna put some of this on now. Where's my mirror gone? I got it. If you don't like eyeliner, then just skip this step. They have two, and I think people sometimes get a bit confused because the original Super Cat has got quite a fat nib. The skinny one is the one that I really like, so make sure when you're buying it that it's the skinny version. Okay, so for me, mascara was the hardest thing to find in terms of decent mascaras that are cruelty-free. One that I do really like, but this one is pretty much like dried up, is by Kiko. This one is the Kiko Beauty Energy Mascara. I don't think they actually still sell this, but Kiko do some really good mascaras, and I believe they are cruelty-free. Also, again, if you do buy from NYX, then the double stacked mascara is pretty good. It's not the best, but it is pretty good. And then the 17 Falsify HD I used to love. Makeup Revolution have the Viper mascara, which is pretty good for £3. And then I've also got two here by New Look. I can't remember which one I liked best from New Look. I'm gonna give the skinny one a go first because I literally cannot remember like what these New Look mascaras are like. This is the High Definition mascara. That one is okay. I'm just gonna give the Pure Lashes one a go on the other eye. They both probably do about the same job. They are okay, they're not bad, but they're just not as volumizing as I would quite like them to be. I'm gonna give the 17 Falsify HD a try because I used to love this, but I think like it's not the best. But I did used to really like it, so. Okay, so this requires quite a few coats and like building, but it definitely does build to make your lashes look really nice. If you were looking for a really good cruelty-free liquid lipstick that is affordable, again, I would highly recommend the Colourpop ones. I have so many shades of Colourpop liquid lipsticks. This isn't even all of them. These are $6 each, and if you get them, like I said, on a free shipping deal, I would highly recommend these. Like, they are just so good. The Ultra Satin ones are my all-time favourite. They're not completely like kiss proof, but the ultra matte ones are also amazing. Like, I have a mixture of them here. I'm gonna go for the shade Midi, which is a really pale kind of pinky nude, and this is one of the matte ones. My favourite shades are Chi, Beeper and Trap. There is a few from the drugstore, but overall I would say that the Colourpop ones are the best. And then finally, to finish off my face, my favourite setting spray from the drugstore is the Makeup Revolution Pro Fix. I think I spoke about this in my monthly favourites, but I'm just going to spritz my face with it now. Oh, and if you're looking for some cruelty-free eyelashes, the Ardell lashes are cruelty-free, I believe. These are the Demi Wispies. I also really like the Wispies. But yeah, I'm not going to put these on now just because it's currently 10:30 at night and I'm going to go to bed soon, so there's not really much point putting lashes on. So this is the finished cruelty-free makeup look. Hopefully you guys like it. I'm not too sure what is going on with my hair today. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If I don't seem like my normal self today, I don't know, I'm just really tired and it's like quite late at night filming this, and yeah, I don't know, I'm just feeling a bit bleh. I feel like I haven't been as like crazy and silly as I am in my normal videos, but yeah, there we go. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I would love to hear your cruelty-free suggestions in the comments down below. I do actually want to try some stuff from LA Girl because their foundation is supposed to be really good and they are a cruelty-free brand, so I might see if I can get my hands on that. Also, I think Elf is a cruelty-free brand. If you aren't already subscribed, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!